Hello, good morning, good evening to everybody tuning in. Hope you're having a blessed week so far. We've got a lot going on today, so we're going to dive right in. I'm going to bring on my best man, AC. What's going on, bud? How are you?
What's up? What's up? YGG fam? What's up, Colin? I'm doing good. I'm doing good as always,
Excellent,
and
excellent.
very excited for tonight because we're gonna travel the universe and explore the vast verses there.
Yeah, we've got a special guest here from our friends at Troverse, and we are going to be showcasing not only the gameplay, but a lot of their builder features as well. So, to dive right into that, let's bring on Meridian. Meridian, how are you, man?
Hello, hello. Thanks for
Hey,
having me
Meridian.
here.
Yes.
Great to be here with y'all.
Yeah, super excited to showcase Troverse. I know we've been talking about this and we've been tweaking the alpha, figuring out how to get into the launcher and everything like that. And I think we're in a good place right now. So before we dive into gameplay itself, tell me who you are, what you do at Troverse, and then maybe a little bit about how Troverse came to be.
Yeah, sure. I'm Meridian. I'm the co-founder, and it's been quite a while that we are working on Troverse, and launched the Planet Collection back in March 2022, and then just kept building and building, and lots of building until this point that the alpha version is ready. And we are gonna launch the alpha season and take it from there with more features, probably token, and the ultimate vision that I'm really excited about to chat a bit today, which is the generative features that we are working on. So, to give you a bit of info of what Troverse is about and how it started, the trailer that you saw, it's something that we put together last year to show the mechanics that we've already built and the extraction royale that we've built out of it. That is going to be the alpha version that we are going to launch. We are doing some private playtesting with our community and our planet holders, and the game is running quite good. And that's the time that we are partnering around with communities, and I'm super excited to have this chat with YGG to run some tests and game nights and basically, put it in front of players, see what they think. But the Extraction Royale is just the very first game mode, and Troverse is way beyond that because, we wanted to show that all these technology that we've built, it actually works. It's optimized, and you know, uh, we started to build a vast open world galaxy that generates procedurally to host and connect resources, missions, and all the content. And we wanted to build a few game modes first that run through seasons with set prize pools, and a seasonal reward treasury, mostly revolving around survival and treasure hunting. And that's why we named the project Troverse, right? But a while into project, with all the procedural systems that we had to build, and thanks to the generative AI for huge resources available to us, we are now on the verge of building something big. As big as a generative game ecosystem for the first time for high fidelity games, aka triple A quality games, if I may. And here's the catch: we thought, why not? We have players to generate content and gaming experience as simple as the play itself, as seamless as you can generate an image or video with AI today. What if we make it possible to do it with no editor or coding or even vibe coding and just create while playing by just talking to the machine? And it sounds a bit too sci-fi, but we are kind of halfway there. And I have a very exciting demo to show that it actually works, and it could be a thing. And when ready, then we have a galaxy of games, not just a few game modes, and we can turn every player into a creator. And that's how we see the future of creator economy. And that's basically what pushes us forward these days to build something to put the power in the hands of players. So you don't really need to learn a game engine like Unreal or Unity, or work with an old-fashioned editor in terms of Roblox to build a game with potato visuals, basically. But yeah, that's what we did to make games, to learn Unreal Engine. It took quite a long time, to be honest, and we are building toward that vision to remove the role of game development and turn everyone to be a creator.
So
But
this
let's get back to it in a bit.
Yeah, so this initial extraction shooter is just one game type of many, right? Like the main meat and potatoes here of what Troverse is this kind of generative universe builder.
You know, we have a small team and we wanted to build something as big as a Star Citizen or No Man's Sky, and the way that we had to approach it was to build many procedural systems, not to build the entire world manually. Like we have 39 biomes, 6 planet types with different hazards that players need to grind to build the best suits to jump on the planets with more hazards that also come with better resources, and that's how the economy works. So on the economy part of the game, it would be something more like EVE Online, I would say, which I know it is big in YGG community, and that was one of the inspiration that we really love. And we thought it should be cool to go with a limited number of planets instead of an infinite world in terms of No Man's Sky, and actually have every planet let the players own the ecosystem components. Like each planet has an owner, and then the owner tries to upgrade the planet, make it thrive, to offer gameplay services through the headquarters to players. Like if you want to craft a weapon, you need to jump on a planet and use the crafting station in the headquarters. And if you want to craft a tier 5 weapon, you need to find a tier 5 crafting station, and that's how the economy worked. Like it's not really a sci-fi game, but another inspiration was Albion Online game that players just build shops and facilities to offer services to other players, or good old days Entropia Universe or games like that. And that was how it started, but we had to build all those procedural systems that I'm going to show you in the editor how it looks and how the generation works in a bit. But we thought, now that we have the world generation technology ready that generates an entire planet on in a second on the fly out of nowhere. Basically, we have no saved maps, and 10,000 planets runs with like 16 gigabytes. And all the gameplay mechanics, like we have shooting, swimming, flying, riding, terraforming. You can dig the ground to go and find treasures that's buried on the ground. And we thought if we put together everything to test how it works, and with a heavy passive optimization, we saw that we can support 60 player up to 100 players at this point, and we can go as far as 200 300 players if we use more of replication systems in Unreal Engine, and we can let players play battle royale on planets, and it would be cool. And we build a few more devices and mechanics and put everything together, and we have an extraction royale out of it. The players will grab a certain resource that we call Troverse, which is the prime resource in the galaxy, and it runs in 20-minute sessions. And the scoreboard is just basically heavily influenced based on the Troverse amount that you can extract and evacuate through jumping on the shuttle when the time runs out, and bring everything out in your inventory and secure it. And it helps if you can evacuate successfully, but that's not the ultimate goal. Or if you can kill more players, it helps. But the point is extracting as much Troverse as possible. That I'm gonna show you how it looks, how it works. But yeah, that's just the first game mode. It's not just an extraction royale project. It's way beyond that.
Yeah, and like you said, these world owners and other players will be able to create like their own kind of experiences on their planets should they choose with the editor that you're going to be showcasing today as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna show how the planet generation and world generation and everything works in editor, but the initial idea was just to let the owners to create some facilities in within the game to provide services to other players. But if we can pull it off that generation platform, it's not another editor like Fortnite, like Roblox, like Core. It's gonna be simply just prompting and talking to the machine while you are playing. So no offline development and submission. Everything should work on the fly. You just deploy the experience that you created by matching up the mechanics that we already built and set the win conditions, set the rewards, and then you have created an experience and you deploy, other players will play it, you can monetize it, and that's something that we are building toward to, which is not completely there yet, maybe later in 2026. But the way that we are approaching it, just launching the extraction royal, bring players in, have some fun, reward players, and then launch next game modes until we have that prompt to game creation tool ready to roll out.
Yeah, for sure. It's again, you got to test in certain phases, right? You don't want to dive right
Yeah.
into it. I think right now you're probably at the phase where you got to test how many players can
Yeah.
dive in all at once comfortably without burning out the servers and stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
good to go there. You know what? I want to dive right into this as soon as possible because I know we are a little bit limited on time today, and you have way too much to showcase. So why don't we dive in to showcasing the builder portion first, and then we will dive into like group gameplay after. With that being said, guys, if you have the time, go to the Troverse website, top right. You can download the launcher and you can play with us at the end of the stream live. You'll need to redeem the code YGG, but that will get you into the alpha playtest, and then you can test the game. So, Meridian, I am going to pull up your screen and you can tell us what we're looking at.
All right, here is the editor that we actually built all the planets and everything. And it's not in the play mode right now, so you can't see the ocean and everything here, but you can see that it's an actual planet. And the planetary system is something that we really heavily worked on to make it possible in Unreal Engine, because we couldn't see anything similar happening in Unreal. And quick info: Unreal only supports Z gravity. We needed to change basically everything regarding the gravity, the physics engine, the character system, but you can go anywhere. And it's not like some projects that fake the planetary system. It's a fully planetary system. And just imagine how cool it would be for, like, let's say for now 60 to 100 hopefully players can jump in and play. So we just limited it to this very small area to make the game more exciting. But it's a giant planet, and 200 300 players will play battle royale on this. And basically not just battle royale, it's gonna be every game that players can create and deploy with the official game modes that we will release after this extraction royale. But let's see how it works. This is the planet generation technology that we've got here, and I have a lot of attributes, like more than 200 300 attributes that went to define the hazards, the flora, fauna, vegetation, the look and feel, like cloud, raining. Oh, you can say another planet just created, and it's not something that it's not a safe level. It's just generated, and it's been a while that I have not generated this planet, so it's compiling some shaders. But you can see here we've got another planet. It's an Everfall biome, an Earth-like planet, and if I just play here, it should work. I just jump on a planet that generated with code. And imagine players can just prompt and generate whatever planets that they like within the galaxy, within the planets that our holder own, but they can change the planets, the elevation, update it, build on it, like build an entire city. That's what we are building toward to use what Unreal has to offer in terms of procedural content generation, buildings. But everything that you see here, it's just generated on the fly. So not a single grass is hand placed here, but everybody can just join, play around. That we are gonna see in the build right now. But yeah, I mean, another cool thing that I can show you is the prompt to game generation. I can change what I'm streaming right here and show something that I only see EA showed something like 9 months ago, but basically we are building toward that vision that I just told you. So let me pull up this one.
Yeah, I know. I was watching some of your past demos before, and this ability while you're in game to kind of just tell the AI or tell whatever thing to process something and change the game was extremely impressive. It's something I haven't seen before. So if we could showcase that live there, Meridian, that's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, I'm just loading this one.
AC, you've had a little bit of time with Troverse. How does the gameplay feel with you? I know there's the ability to use the controller, which is always exciting for me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that you can use the controller. Yeah. The environment is quite good. The it's already Unreal 5, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the texture, the glow. Oh my. It's very outstanding. And the game. When you got in the game, it's smooth and it's very nice. And the sci-fi vibes, the extraction, it's exhilarating.
Thank you very much. We actually have a lot of different biomes and different look and feel. Like that 39 biomes each has its own vegetation, and the variety of what we can put in front of players would be huge, and we are almost there.
Ooh.
Most biomes are ready to release and showcase, but we are initially starting with Earth-like and lush planets because of less hazards. That would make more sense for the extraction royale. But
Mhm.
the build that we have here, it's not publicly available, but here you can see I can did you have my screen right? Can
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
what I'm
It's
all
a
right?
very harsh, sandy environment.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
barren planet. Or
Mhm.
oh, it's an scorched planet, I think. But if I just type generate a lush planet, we should be
Ooh,
seeing a more friendly planet, and it just generates in real time. So
very
my
nice.
pal is here with me, and it's not AI. Hello, he is our art director, creative director, but I can just generate environment in real time, like generate a toxic planet. And the way that we are doing it, it's not something that's super duper deep tech like what Grok tried to generate with old Doom game, because it doesn't work with creating the rasterization engine from scratch. It's super computational heavy. And we just connected our procedural generation to the language model to feed in all the attributes that needs to define how the world should look. Or I can spawn like 10 enemies. Let's say we need to figure out the user experience, how it would work better to just add a bunch of cool things on your planet. But here I just generated some agents, just added them to shoot this objective here. Let's go with an Earth-like planet so I can see what I'm doing. Generate an Earth-like planet.
So
This
can you
is a
generate
taiga biome.
vehicles already in the game?
Yeah, I mean, you can generate an entire world and generate buildings and put it up there just by prompting, just by talking to the machine, without needing to download Unreal Engine, learn it, deploy something in terms of experience that you can deploy in Fortnite. That only a fraction of the community can basically just generate an experience and monetize it. Although they paid out more than $1 billion last year, Roblox and Fortnite to players, but it's super hard for someone that is a gamer but have, but has cool ideas to deploy something. Here, for instance, I can just make the and enemies bigger. Let's see if it works.
Ooh.
All right, they just scale up. I can use all the features and mechanics that we have because we connected everything to the language model, like a scale, like let the enemies fly, and I just changed the ability, and you know
Oh
I
yeah, they
can
are on their
scale them
jetpacks.
even bigger. All right, I'm not sure how it will turn out. Scale enemies 10 times bigger. Will this work?
We're gonna see
Let's see.
some titans.
All right.
There you go.
All right. But you can change the behavior, make them
Ooh.
more aggressive, disable or enable the mechanics and the abilities. And you can spawn a racing track. We have the riding feature, and you can set the win condition or the laps, and then you created a racing game for yourself on these planets that you can go anywhere. There is no hidden vault, there is nothing. You can swim, you can fly, you can do all this cool stuff, and it would be like a sandbox that you can generate games and deploy just by prompting, like as easy as you just chat with chat gpt. And that's a vision that we are building toward. But enough with the generative features. I'm excited to jump in the game and tell you more about the extraction royale.
Yeah, let's dive into that. Love the idea of being able to just prompt and build something there. Do we have any idea on the timeline when people are going to be able to like kind of use that feature? Like, is that feature only going to be available to the NFT holders, which are the planet holders?
Oh, no, not really. Actually, if we can make everybody to deploy games within the galaxy, the NFT holders would be happiest, because that would be the greatest use case for the game. Instead of us just making like 10 games and launch 10 game modes, let's say, we will have endless content, endless fresh content that will just help with the retention and engagement of everyone. And the timeline, I think it would be later in 2026, hopefully less than a year, that we can launch the generative features in beta. And until that point, we'll launch the marketplace, probably token, and this alpha season will be when we are gonna launch the extraction royale, and players will play it for the airdrop season, and that would be the beginning after 3-4 years in production. If we had this chat last year, probably the generative features was not something that we wanted to talk about, so it wouldn't be an alpha build. Basically, the game is playable. There is no monetization layer yet, but if it's there, it's a fully playable game.
Gotcha. Well, let's dive right in to some more gameplay itself. So, guys, Meridian, I'm going to bring up your screen here. If you've downloaded the game, you'll be able to... Are we playing on the European server or the SEA one?
I think Asian server would work better.
I think so.
For you guys. I can quickly tell you about some mechanics, like in 5 minutes in the tutorial map, and then we are good to jump in and goof around.
Cool. Yeah, I do see 3 players in the EU one, but AC, are you on the EU server?
Not yet. I am on the main screen to choose a server. So yeah, I'm seeing players already in the EU server. Let's see. I
Are
think I
those
can
just
get in.
other alpha testers there, Meridian?
Might be. We are in North America, so we will not get best ping in either server. So
Mm.
I'm happy to join you in whatever server that works best for you.
Let's dive into
Miri.
EU since there's already 4 other
Yeah, yeah.
players in there.
But I have the
Yep.
tutorial map here that I can quickly tell you about some mechanics because we have everything packed here. Because once you jump on a planet, it would be so far away. If basically, we just distributed all the buildings to make sure that players will fly and up around and interact with mechanics.
Yeah, for sure. Tell us
Yep.
what we need
Sure.
to know as people are
Go ahead.
dropping in.
All right. So can you see my screen right now?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. So it's like a battle royale game that you need to find your weapon and grab a bunch of ammos and then manage your resources like fuel. In terms of some, if it comes to some more hazardous planets, the oxygen would be more important, or you grab some med kits. But the whole point is extracting as much trovite resource as possible. I'm gonna show you what trovite is right now here. um, all right, this is a trovite node that the laziest way to grab some trovites is just break it by shooting at it. But you need much more ammo this way, and it's not super optimized, and you will be exposed on the map as soon as you just shoot, right? But you can grab a bunch of trovites. Like I collected 5,000 trovites. The better way is to spend some fuel to interact with this drill machine, and it will mine 50,000 trovites. But you need fuel, and you can purchase fuel with the G-Box that you collect through opening some chests. Let me show you here. Here is a container that I just opened. I grabbed some G-Box and a battery that I'm gonna tell you what it would be good for. But here I have one fuel tank. I can use the shop that you can find in some of the buildings to buy more fuel or other resources. No, not ammo. This is something that you need to scan the surface by hitting the X key, and then you can find more chests, open it up, or loot other players for some more resources. But when you have enough fuel, you can work with this mining rig here, and I need another fuel. But the mindset is that you need fuel to fly around, which planets are big. You need to manage your resource best way possible, or for the evacuation when the time is running out, closing in 20 minutes for each session, and jump on the shuttle. But here I just spent my fuel to grab more trovites. Or if you're good at shooting, you can just hide somewhere and loot other players. Right now, it gets 30,000 trovites. All right, now I have 35,000 trovites. If I had more trovites and a bit of G-Box, I can use these machines that encapsulate the trovites that you have into a capsule. And you can see on top right that you can carry around like 5 capsules plus 100,000 trovites. And if you loot at other players, or if you are just doing good and you want to grab as more trovites as possible or secure it while playing, because if I kill you, your whole trovite inventory will just drops. You can use these machines by spending some battery and activate this antenna, and then a cargo drone will just come down here. You can deploy your trovites and secure them. Like if you've played the final games or other games that they let you to vault your inventory. This way you don't need to be worried about hopping on the shuttle and evacuate when the time is running out. But here you can see how the shuttle will land, and that's what you see in the actual game. Around 18, 19 minutes pass, and you can just grab the shuttle and you're good to go. But it's going to be pretty hectic. Everybody is just rushing through the shuttle, and if you have not secured your trovites, it's always there that you're going to lose it that very last minute.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I'm in game right now, figuring it out. I'm hoping nobody's gonna shoot me.
Sure, I'm going to join you. So that's basically it. And we have, like, I think 8 weapons so far that you can grab by just searching around.
Yeah, I've got a sniper and an assault rifle right now. I think I just saw AC.
No, Poland.
Oh, AC is in the
I'm
headquarters.
behind you.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah,
headquarters.
yeah. This is the headquarters that I was telling you about. The owners will run this headquarters to deploy many stations for all players, like crafting station, refining station, archaeology. Basically, every gameplay service that I can see in other games, in MMORPG games and sci-fi games.
So if the world owner wanted to, they could kind of create it as a what do you call it? As like the hub, right, where everybody comes back to trade resources, craft before they go back out to the extraction.
I got
Uh,
shot.
Yeah, but it's not just about the extraction. Actually, for the extraction shooter, that is the first game mode, it's not much happening there. But this is for the ultimate gameplay that we planned initially and told our holder about it. Like it would be a persistent seasonal experience that players will just search around the galaxy, look for treasures, and it will happen over a couple of months for each season. And you need to grab resources to basically, you need to grind to grab resources, and you need all those to craft better weapons, better suits. You can list them on the marketplace to trade them for anybody who wants to jump on planets with more hazards to grab even better resources. And that's how the economy works, like in all games with player driven economy. So we won't sell any single item to players, and players need to grab them all. Or if you need more oxygen, you can start harvesting it or just get it off the marketplace. And yeah, every single bullet basically. And that's for the time that we are launching the game with the complete game loop. So this extraction royale and PvP was the easiest entry point for us to put things together and to launch it. But we still have much more to do, and more game modes to release until that persistent open world gameplay experience is there. The shuttle is landing, and you can see that it's coming down. I'm in the headquarters, so I still need to fly around for more than. Oh, actually, I'm kind of close by. Yeah, lucky me. I have no trovites to extract, but if I had some trovites, that would be the ultimate goal, to reach to the shuttle anyhow possible. Or if on my way I can loot some other players, I can just grab the trovites and evacuate.
Holy crap, that's so far away from me.
When it comes to when the match is ending, the best method would be, at least my strategy is just to hang around in the center somewhere around the headquarters, because if the shuttle is going to land far away, you still have higher chances to reach the point, the extraction point.
I see.
But you can imagine if 60 players, like 100 players, if everybody's just flying around shooting, it would be like a bullet hell. It would be super hectic.
And I guess because I didn't reach it, I die and I lose everything.
Yeah, but it's not a big deal. If you had trovites with you and you haven't secured them, you will lose it all. Big deal. But if you already vaulted your trovites, you'll just lose a bonus point for evacuation. Here you're going to see it on the scoreboard. I think maybe, yeah, it's 10,000 points for evacuation, right? But what if you have already extracted like 300,000 trovites? You have nothing to worry about for that 10,000 bonus points. So it would be more like Titanfall, that extraction, the evacuation is not the actual point. It's not the win condition, right? If you did good, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about. And that's what we are going to base the alpha season on. And we have our leaderboard and a scoreboard connected to a web-based dashboard that we are going to share if the game night is planned with YGG. And we've designed, a page for you that players can sign up and then see the leaderboard. And this is what we are going to use for the entire alpha season, for players to play and grind and grab trovites and accumulate points. And yeah, that's just the first game mode. But the idea is that since we have all the mechanics and everything ready, it's just a matter of putting things together in a different way. Like, let's say we just craft another game mode on these planets with these weapons and mechanics, and we have like a capture the flag game mode or team based deathmatch. You name it. It's just a matter of setting the logic, and it's much easier now that everything is ready to release more game modes.
Yeah, you've got options now. This is again very much the beginning, the testing phase.
Yeah.
Now I gotta figure out. You said I could bank stuff. Where do I find the bank? Oh, I see. Nope, that's a shop.
The bank it's a platform with an antenna next to it. And
Oh, okay.
each
Yeah.
camp is different. You need to find that camp station that has that platform, and you need to spend 2 or 3 batteries. Batteries are also used for scanning, so you need to decide if it's a good idea to spend that batteries and activate the antenna, and then the cargo drone will come down and you can deploy your trovite capsules, not the trovite shards that you collected. You need to capsulate your trovites again by crafting a capsule out of your trovites and spending G-Box. So you need to do a bit of resource management to get there, or you can just kill players and loot them for the capsules and then just deploy it. And I mean, if you're good at shooting, this is something that might work for you. I think I'm in
Fallen
a
will love this.
server. Oh yeah, right, server. This is the lush savanna biome, another lush planet.
Yeah, this looks different than the other one.
Yeah, I think so far you've saw like 2-3 biomes, but we have 39 of them, and each is different.
Hoping not to get shot. What do we got? We got like 10 people in here.
Usually, if I want to harvest a bit more, I go to the very end of the combat area and do it quietly. But oh, I just saw someone. Let's see. Just have a pistol with me.
Oh,
I got. But yeah, this mindset is always there. If you want to risk it to engage in a combat, but you might lose your trovites, if it's worth it, or you just need to hide among grasses and then. Oh yeah, I just killed somebody. Sorry. All right, lucky me.
Alright, we got some YGG fam already playing the game as well.
Sorry, I missed a question. That was for me.
No. He's just saying. AC was just saying there's people playing.
Oh
Got people
yeah.
in game.
if you activate the cargo drone or mining rig, or just when you shoot around, it's gonna expose you on the map, and it helps other players to reach you. Or we will collect some feedback if players have any, like when somebody has more loot, we can expose them on the map temporarily, or the very first player on the scoreboard. These are the ideas that might help to hype things more, especially when we have less than 60 players, and make it even more engaging. Or shrink the area based on the player size, make it more compact.
I gotta survive. Somebody's chasing me. Whoever up only is chasing me. It's trying to
If you
steal.
die, you're not gonna lose all the resources, just all the trovites. But for other resources, we made it a bit less hardcore. You'll lose, like, I think, one item out of each of those resources.
Oh, okay.
But you'll lose your weapons and ammo. So you need to start with a pistol again and look for some more weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid doing that.
But you say it's not just about shooting. I mean, if you are good at it, lucky you, you've got quite high chances to loot other players. But if you can just, play the hide and seek mode, go hunt some resources, and hide somewhere, and you can evacuate those without dying, it still works. But I can see that somebody is using the mining rig in front of me, but I have no fuel to reach them. But it's exposed on the map. If I could get there, I could grab the trovites that somebody is going to extract with the mining rig. So you need to be careful when you are interacting with these devices. Oh, you just killed me. All right. Sneaky.
I seen you. I seen you running in the map there. The jetpack. The jetpack makes it pretty
Easy to navigate.
easy. Yeah.
Have you tried to hold the shift key? Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
That's the
doing.
thing. Yeah, you'll go just like Superman, super fast. But it consumes a lot of fuel when you go in that super fast mode.
It sure.
So you
does.
need to be careful, because fuel is going to be used for the mining rigs. But if you really need to get there faster, that's the way to go. And we also have the hoverboards, which needs a bit of work for the replication and networking. It's playable in the single player mode, but the hoverboard would be another interesting part to navigate all these landscapes. It's actually an easy planet. We have planets with many spikes, and that one will just be super smooth, super easy to travel around. Somebody just used the antenna, if you notice.
I did. It
And
doesn't. It doesn't ping
oh,
which antenna it is though.
It doesn't what?
I didn't see which antenna it was.
If it's less than a kilometer away, I think it's gonna expose on the map, and the indicator will stick around the UI,
I
and
see.
you can make your way there. But I think the cargo drone will stay for like 30 seconds, so you need to be quick. But actually, that's the best play to stand by if somebody is going, because we have, I think, 2 or 3 drone platforms that players will use to extract their capsules. And if you can kill them right before they deploy their capsules, you can grab the capsules and just secure for yourself.
It can be a sneaky little rat.
Yeah. But it works. Actually, we've got a great feedback from the community. We haven't implemented yet, but somebody suggested that we can let the players to grab the capsules that you deployed before the cargo leaves the platform, and it's yours. So it's not secure until it just go away,
I see.
and it will make things way more exciting, thrilling, I would say, when it comes to the vaulting thing.
Somebody regrets their decision. They just tried to fight me.
Luckily, it's not me.
If you're lucky
I'm
to
too
grab that
far away.
submachine gun, it's quite fast, and that's my favorite weapon. I'm not sure if you could unlock it, but in the tutorial you can see how fast it shoots. Or if you're good with pump shotgun, I'm not, but that pump shotgun will just melt everybody with like a shot or two maximum. It just breaks an entire throw white node with two shots.
Yeah, I'm just running up with the jetpack on people with the assault rifle and SMG. You
Yeah.
know, traditional style.
Yeah. But the mechanics that and everything that I told you about, it makes everything easier for us to add content to it. Like for the weapon, we can add a weapon in 30 seconds to the game when the model is ready. It
Yep.
needs no single extra animation or anything. Everything is procedurally hand placed in the hand of the player, and it just works. So it's not a matter if you want to grab a Gatling gun, we just pass in the parameters how the hand should rotate and grab the Gatling gun, and everything just works on the fly. And that prompt generation that I told you about, if we connect some third-party APIs to generate the model, players can generate weapons and list it on the marketplace, and it would work with no extra effort on our side because the weapon system, shooting system, character system, everything is done procedurally. And now we have 8 weapons, but it's not really that hard to add like 100 weapons when we have the model, which is quite fast with 3D generative content these days, right?
Yes.
And it would be like you just defined the parameters and you created your own, let's say, green launcher, which shoots this cool particle or this effect and this model. If it looks cool, other players might grab it. All right, I'm just got in the middle of another fight, which was not a good idea with nothing. 0 bullet. Good.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I was chasing
Finally.
Totoro. Oh, I did not realize the time. Meridian, do we want to tease the tournament before we sign off here?
Yeah. This is something that I'm really excited. We did everything, all the play testing within our community, and if we can, set up the tournament with YGG, that would be our first cross community tournament, and we would love to see it happening. And let's finalize our chat and then announce it to the community. But we are gonna set a prize pool, and we can just compete for some real prizes, and it's gonna be a real showdown.
Yeah, Sam says that it's pretty much ready to go. So in a week or two, check out the YGG community site, and it will be live.
Amazing. I'm so looking forward to it. And try the tutorial, the shooting range, get good at it because there's going to be a lot of shooting.
That's for sure. 100%. Meridian, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry we have to cut it short. I'm sure we'll be doing more gameplay game nights, probably with you, AC, on Taco Tuesdays or Deep Dive Thursdays, and we'll try and get a full 60-man lobby in here and see how that goes.
Oh, that would be super exciting. Yeah, I would love to. Thank you for having me here today and showing Troverse to YGG fam. Thank you everyone for joining us today.
Yeah, and we will see you guys in Troverse. Catch you guys later.
See you. See you in the galaxy.
Yeah. In the galaxy. See you. Together we play. Cheers.
Have a good one. Cheers.